And that reset ripped down by Brownlee, whose cross-field hammer will work. Mike Drost brings it in.
Wow.
That's just individual excellence from Marquez Brownlee to bail out a possession at stall 6.5, climbing the ladder. Unbelievable play.
And it's able to cover a lot of ground on that throw.
Oh, and Brian Downey. Wow.
What a throw!
Now Austin Taylor here in power position. Nothing down the field, elects to throw a hammer, and it drops right in the basket there to Brett Holzmeyer. There we go, I like that look right there. You know, after a point like that.
What a grab there by Rubin. Lazinski with 5 seconds left, swings it, now 2-1. Miller uncorks the hammer to the back corner. That one works! Matt Miller connecting with Oliver Artis.
Again,
The
Portland
big
hammer.
Risky for the biscuit.
And it's Stillwell who's got it.
It's going to work out.
There it is, 27-16.
We're about halfway through the third quarter here as Klain makes a nice grab, keeps 1 foot in on the sideline, goes hammer to Snyder. Pettit-Scantling closing in, but Snyder makes the grab.
And Ben, I have imprinted in my memory the number of times that I have seen Kevin Pettit-Scantling come tearing.
5 to Carpenter. Time is running down. Carpenter fakes. Now he goes with the hammer towards the end zone, and it is caught! Cam Brock's got it! Cam Brock has got it for the game-winning goal! Cam Brock did the same thing earlier in the game, and he does it here to win for the AlleyCats.
So, hey, could Lucas Ambrose, last year's Rookie of the Year, this year's league leader in blocks, could he be coming back from Seattle to LA? There's another hammer. That one from Feiner to Atkins. That gets the crowd on its feet once again.
Mary, what are your thoughts?
I think, with 4 seconds left, they'll take this deep shot here. You just see a hammer right there. Just, go for broke, nothing to lose. Oh!
Did he come down with it?
He came down with it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Was it released? Was it released before the buzzer? They're saying yes. They're saying yes. I can't wait to see the replay here. Show the clock. Show the clock. It's a double team. It's got to be 3, 2, 1.
Odach back to Malks. The hammer from Malks to Bonet. Beautiful spot on that throw by Johnny Malks, and Bonet does it again.
And Taj Murthy, I mean, first UFA game, right, coming out.
The end of the quarter situation we discussed for Madison, 20 seconds remaining with the disc, and we see a key turnover there off another great foot block by Indianapolis.
Xavier Payne getting the foot on the Kai Marcus throw attempt there. And Nick Hutton carving out one of his big hammers to the far corner, looking for Davenport. Ref says he's in. What a throw there from Hutton. 40 yards across field. Perfect airmail to Davenport. And Indy knots it back up at 3s.
And a critical mistake there for Madison. These are the situations.
Save there from Dallas. Going up top.
And able to haul that one in is Miles.
To Jake Floyd. We got 2 guys running to the end zone here. Nate Austin's calling for it. He's going to get a hammer all the way across field, right over.
Right now, having to settle for the backfield. Ryan didn't know. Not sure if Martin knew he was the last man back. This is a hammer up over the top that Pollard was able to track down. That's one of those you ask, is that a better throw by Ryan or just a terrific?
Cascades not moving the disc laterally like they have in other offensive points.
Lee, hammer time. Oh, look who it is. Lita Brown.
Jack Brown.
Now it's a hammer over the top. Jack Williams for Ben Yard again.
Fairfax elects for a hammer down the field. This one blading perfectly into the end zone for Laviolette. Maybe a good note there for the Flyers as they reduce it to 3.
Dillard trying to sneak into the back. Vukovic up the line. There's a poacher. Repperman sees it and pops it over the top to Dillard.
The low swing goes off his hands and out of bounds. Connor Olson shooting crossfield right away. The missile lands right in Seth Ferris's breadbasket, and Colorado has the first break of the game.
Stall count was getting high there, and the throw off the hands of Betch, but Carter Hawkins able to come down with it. Hammer throw to Branson, but he's outside the end zone. Still needs some help getting it across there, and has Thatcher wide open.
But those 3 guys are sort of forming a cup, and then when the disc gets moved, here's a hammer over the top to a wide open Gorlick. I'm sorry I called that name wrong. That's Gabe Vordick. And Vordick finishes with a little backhand for the score. And I think that was...
Yeah, I mean, I think in the prevailing wisdom long term, teams are going to figure out how to hold for the last shot. And there's 30 seconds to go. But you take the goal here if it's there, and it is.
Yeah, Randolph up over the top to Royce Meyer-Bailey, who scores his 2nd of the day. And both of them have been pretty big as New York.
Double team on this half of the field, you know, get it on this.
Oh, what an absolute rip!
And
on the side in the middle, back Turcotte with a rip to Polas, putting in that nitro that we asked for at the gas station. Beautiful. Making it look.
Just immediately after they catch it. Another inside throw and another layout grab by Driehaus. Driehaus with a hammer over the top. Shepard there, and
just a bunch of throws.
Sawyer,
wow.
Hammer over the top into the back of the end zone for the break. The Spiders do convert after a really strong goal line stand there from the shred.
Sadok with the hammer. There's 2 back there. If it wasn't Orion Cable, it was going to be Jeff Babbitt.
Oh, wide open field now. 5 seconds left. Now they got it fired into the end zone. Goes over the top. He's got his man for the score. What a great execution by the Chicago Wildfire. Nate Astrom comes down with the disc just as we run out of time.
Payne and the hammer to the end zone, and that'll be a goal for the AlleyCats. It's Hawkins, his 2nd of the night.
2 of the top teams in the division shows you this Thunderbirds team can beat anyone. They just haven't always shown up for the games.
No, it's the truth. And nice helixing hammer over there that finds Canieris in the back from Xavier Payne.
Is not your friend if you're the AlleyCats.
Payne knows that, so he's throwing it down there to Carpenter, and Carpenter's got it. That's a big play that the AlleyCats needed.
And stuck on the sideline, a hammer throw out of the double team. Payne chases it down, slides to his knees to make the grab. Hammer throw now far side of the end zone. Whittingale brings it down with one hand. And the AlleyCats get some much-needed offense at the end of the first.
Thought about it, they'll center it. This one over to Calvin Colbury. Now Quinlan working with it. Hammer over the top. This one wide open and into the end zone and caught. What a hammer, what a look. This one to the rookie, Toby DeCrone.
It could also be a scenario where Montreal was looking ahead to playing DC tomorrow, and they're sort of taking this win for granted.
They're able to thank him for those efforts here tonight.
Nice crossfield hammer there from Montreal for the goal past the baiting DC defense, who realized all too late that they were now on center stage when they thought they were.
Very well. They're clearing cuts. We're making space for their in cuts. And here's a hammer that Felton unleashes, and boy, oh boy, it's on a rope. You can't throw it much better than that. And Brendan Gessner gathers it in. Those are 2 of the guys. In his power position is Felton. And now he throws one across the field. Call is there, but Gessner.
It's the disc back to Felton. He's not going to hesitate with the hammer way over the top. Finds his target.
I'm out here. Felton picks up the disc.
And what is
Another
it?
one.
Another one. Another hammer. This time it's completed for a score.
Yeah, quick. Hey, if you're trying to get back in it, it's
Evans and Swiatek.
Hankey is as effective as ever here in this give-go motion. Uncorks a huge hammer.
Wiley swings it around. Goes over the top with the hammer. Completes the pass into the end zone.
In the end zone. So Philadelphia getting the disc in good possession, but costly turnovers leading to break opportunities with the rush knocking on the door. McLean dumps to Carvalho.
So the nice hammer to switch the field, gain a bunch of yards, and we've got an open receiver just standing in the end zone at this point. A little bit of blown.
On the clock, Muraoka midfield. Hammers it on the break side. Stonehouse, one of his favorite target, just one dish away.
Somehow by Brandt, but he's not in the end zone yet. That one's thrown all the way to the other side. That time it does get across.
But yeah, they've got to change something because this is not how you get 6th in the league on defensive scores.
Hammer over the top from Brandt into Barry after a great save by Klein. Barry knows it was close.
Give yourself an advantage downfield, a numerical man-to-man advantage downfield. I think a good coaching point for Minnesota would be to emphasize that concept here.
What a hammer from Brandt to Taylor. And then one throw later, it's Vinoka in the end zone.
Polos looks off McKee with, I'm not sure if that was a thumber. I can't tell you what throw that was. Sees Polos saw Armstrong, needed to get to him, and it was
the players. And moving it well, again, on a bus for a long time, and then the hammer up over the top. So you can see there's a lot of those flick resets, and this hammer over the top, I think.
It's already deep because you're giving yourself a tight window and turning it into a race. And a very nice over-the-top hammer.
Friendly with each other on the contact. Brooks, less than 20 yards to go now, uncorks a hammer across the field to Sanner.
Carolina working it down. Brooks with the disc. A hammer over the top here to Terrence Mitchell.
Offense, because they get that brick mark.
Yeah.
And so the Soul cannot be happy with that, you know.
Mitchell. Brooks again involved. He has been so influential.
And now one of the greatest plays in the history of the league. We have a crazy play like that tonight. That's an on-target hammer. Tobias Brooks to Terrence Mitchell.
La deuxième ligne offensive qui inclut Duquette.
Duquette et de crâne, un des meilleurs receveurs européens. Présentement, gagne sa bataille aérienne. Tente de lancer marteau à Bono. Là, de crâne, sauf en spectacle. Non seulement remporte sa bataille aérienne.
So 198 plus 2 asterisk says hammer over the top. What a catch from Grew. An early highlight in the Montreal Royale season. The wind took the hammer, and with a full extension, Kevin Grew.
problem securing that disc. Around to Chris. Back to Duquesne. And a wide open Montreal player.
Là, donc l'appel des arbitres me semble être erroné là-dessus.
22 secondes lancé, marteau! On rejoint Bono dans la transversale. L'international belge qui rejoint l'international français. Efficace.
Oui, c'est pas la première option, mais il apparaît alors que le compte est rendu à 5.
Jonca, Montréal, encore une fois, qui se défend bien avec en chasse pour un autre point de le lancer marteau! Bono, le lancer marteau!
I've got to concur with him there. Just some bizarre decisions as Chicago looking to initiate the fast break. Astrom reeling that one in. Big, ambitious cross-field hammer into space, and that'll connect for the tie. What a throw from the rookie. He has had two absolute peaches here tonight. He's got a few words for the Radicals after that.
Great defensive awareness there.
Yep, Tornabeni
Wilson Matthews, this clock is ticking down.
We got a hammer.
Huge over-the-top throw. If he catches it, it is good.
Let's
Jesse
go.
Johnson with the catch.
Yeah, we had to mention the Magic the Gathering appreciator, Sawyer Thompson. Beautiful hammer there to Barham. Ben Thonis has had his way.
To the block, the reigning block champion. Hammer over the top. Still well connect.